Okay, it's time for this week's Friday interview, and we do it in the sun is beating down here at the Gallagher Stadium after today's training session ahead of tomorrow's visit to Chippenham. We'll get on to tomorrow's opponents in just a bit, but first of all, let's take a look back at the last week, a mixed one, I guess, because you've got that great 3-2 win at Weymouth, and then the frustrating result for you on the Tuesday. But overall, having had a chance to reflect, your thoughts on those two games?
That's the nature of football. This is the industry we are in. The highs and the lows of football, wins, defeats, draws. It's up to us to reflect, analyze, and then we've come back in and we've fed back information to our team. We've watched some of the stuff that we've done well and some of the stuff that we didn't quite get it right. And if we take notes of both sides of the game and then our players can obviously implement that in training, we'll be fine. But yeah, we've analysed it and we've spoken about it as a group, and we've moved on from it. Hopefully, lessons learned.
So looking ahead then to Chippenham tomorrow, what are you expecting from that one?
Always a tough place to go. Always a tough place, a tough test. Chippenham is always a good side, very competitive. We have to be at our game tomorrow, both in possession, out of possession. We have to make sure we organize. We have to make sure we deal with winning the early battles. Is important to establish yourself in any game. You have to battle individual battles, 1 versus 1s, and then unit battles defensively in midfield, and then attacking the units. So we have to be on our game tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy game, but then we've prepared right in terms of nullifying their strengths and their weaknesses. We've looked at them. We know what they're about. We've drop-feed video clips to our players so they can have an idea of what side they're going to be coming up against in Chippenham.
Of course, tomorrow, as you had, in fact, on Tuesday just gone, a few injuries knocking about, and those couple of suspensions as well. So it's kind of impacting that flow that you would like to have in that consistency of a starting 11. Yeah,
definitely. Ideally, I won't want to chop and change my formations, my personnels too often. But again, in football, these things do happen. It forces your hand to look at other strategies to ensure that you can help the football club out, to ensure that you can put a team that will be competitive. So yes, the injuries are hampering us a little bit, and some of them are not so big injuries, but it's just making sure we look after our players. It's early on in the season. We don't want to make it worse. But also, yes, the suspensions as well. When they do happen, we knew that. But I think for a player like Bivesh, is going to be available again after this game tomorrow, and Razak has got one more after this game tomorrow. So yeah, there'll be all welcome additions back to the squad. But again, it gives a chance for other fringe players to take up the opportunities here.
So as you mentioned, talk about those injuries and those suspensions. You've obviously had the opportunity to bring a new player in, Michael Petrasso, who's joined us from York United of Canada. That's quite a signing for you.
Yeah, it's a good addition. Michael is an experienced player that's played in the league above before two seasons ago. I think we banned it. So he's got a good pedigree, knows the level, and it's always important to have that experienced player into the building. As soon as we knew of his availability, we were straight in to ensure that we try and get his signature, because the other suitors, but he chose us, which means, like you've heard from his interview, he wants to do well for us, but also for himself. And he's an intelligent player, so it's a great addition for our football club.
So Monday saw the FA Cup draw come out. Tuesday night confirmed the opponent would be Sten Town. You must be looking forward to action.
Yeah. First thing first, we have to look at Chippenham. However, against a good Sten side, it's important that we don't look too far ahead of ourselves, but it's a good distraction, the FA Cup. Hopefully, once we're out of the Chippenham game, once we finish that, we'll focus our attention to our FA Cup opponent and make sure we prepare the team right. But yeah, it's a good distraction for us, and it's good to be in the hat.
And finally, just leaving the first team to one side for a second, a lot of our youth teams from the age of 7 and 8 up to 16 are starting their seasons this weekend. I'm sure you'd like to wish them all the very best.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, like I touched on it on my match day program on Tuesday night. It's about wishing them luck, making sure they enjoy performing. That's the first and honest thing to do. Their coaches need to be patient with them. Yes, it's a result-based business. However, these young people are there to obviously develop. They are there to improve. So hopefully their coaches can be patient with them and help them through those development paths to ensure that they keep enjoying it. The most important thing is enjoyment. So good luck to all those beginning their season. Make sure you keep enjoying yourself and keep improving. Listen to your coaches because they're there to help you, and do the best you can and just enjoy every minute of it whilst you're out there training or playing the match. Make sure you're at your best and give it your all.
George, thanks again, and we'll catch up with you after tomorrow's game. Thank you.